The quickest way to manifest money: match the vibration of money. Money isn't chasing effort. It's chasing frequency. It's not about doing more. It's about being more aligned. You don't earn money with time. You earn it with energy. That's the first truth you must let melt into your cells, into the marrow of your becoming. In a universe governed by frequency, money is not a prize for the hardest hustle. It's a side effect of your energetic state. It listens to tone, feeling, certainty, and inner alignment like a tuning fork vibrating across time and dimension. It's not logical. It's vibrational. Money responds to frequency. Always. Money has a signal, and wealth has a tone. It's consistent, magnetic, unwavering. You can't fake it. You can't force it. You can only match it. The ones who seem to magically call in clients, cash, or contracts aren't luckier or smarter. They're just attuned. They've become the frequency that money understands. The universe, in turn, mirrors that back as dollars, opportunities, and overflow. This isn't some abstract spiritual idea. This is physics, wrapped in poetry, a resonance law older than everything you've been taught. Chapter 1. The Vibration of Money Explained. Here's what no one told you growing up. Money doesn't come with a checklist. It comes with a vibration, and that vibration isn't found in striving, or grinding, or sacrificing at the altar of burnout. That vibration is subtle, yet electric. Soft, yet commanding. Calm, yet certain. Think about that person who walks into a room exuding quiet magnetism. They're not screaming, "I'm successful." They're embodying it. You feel it before they say a word. That's what money picks up on. That's what energy is. The silent transmission of your beliefs, feelings, and identity. You've been conditioned to believe in the law of attraction, but attraction is a symptom, not a cause. The real secret lives beneath the law of vibration. This is the foundation. You do not attract what you want. You attract what you are vibrationally, and you are always broadcasting, always glowing or glitching around your desires, based on your thoughts, your feelings, your self-concept. What are you radiating right now? It's not your fault if things have felt stuck. Most people try to earn money from a frequency of fear, lack, and proving. But when your signal is survival, you repel abundance. The universe thinks you're not ready, not safe enough to hold, not trusting enough to receive. So it waits until you shift, until your field says, "I am capable of ease. I am calibrated to overflow. I am safe to be rich now." Money doesn't need to be chased. It needs to recognize you. And it only recognizes you when you speak its energetic language. That language is joy. That language is openness. That language is embodied alreadiness. When you feel wealthy before it's visible, you match the signature of those already receiving. When your nervous system stops bracing for bills and starts breathing into abundance, the universe says, "Ah, there's the signal I've been waiting for." Let yourself feel this. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're not cursed or doing it wrong. You're just learning how not to swim upstream anymore. Because money isn't hiding from you. It's orbiting, circling around you, waiting for that moment when your state softens, your belief clicks in, and your body becomes a clear channel. When you become still enough, worthy enough, relaxed enough for it to land safely. It's time to stop acting like money is a stranger. Start treating it like a lover who visits often, because it knows it's wanted, welcomed, and honored in your presence. Speak its name with reverence. Feel its essence in your body. Let yourself exist as someone who money expects to visit. Someone money returns to out of habit, out of love, out of alignment. This is your activation moment. Your energy is your currency. Your vibration is your permission slip. You are not here to beg the universe for breadcrumbs. You are here to claim your resonance with wealth, fully and finally. So breathe this in. I am the frequency of abundance. I'm no longer knocking on the door of money. I am the home it rushes to. The moment you understand this, really feel it in your bones, is the same moment your entire field begins to shift. Watch how your life responds. Watch how money starts noticing you again. Because now, you're speaking its language, clear, calm, consistent, and completely true. Chapter 2. How to match the frequency of wealth. Hook. When you feel rich before you see it, money starts looking for you. You don't chase the bag, you attract it. Close your eyes for a moment and picture this. The The version of you who already has it all. The version who's not wondering where the next dollar is coming from, but who walks into every room like abundance is the air they breathe. That version of you isn't daydreaming about wealth, they're vibrating at its level. And here's the truth that changes everything. You don't need to wait for money to show up before you start feeling wealthy. You need to become the energetic match now, with the emotions, thoughts, and inner story of someone who already lives in overflow. Wealth isn't on the outside trying to find you. It's waiting for the signal that you're a match. It's tuning in at all times, scanning for the ones who are tuned into it. And the language money understands best is energy, not effort. Your thoughts are electricity. Your feelings are magnetism. Every emotion you feel, every belief you hold, every silent word you whisper to yourself forms a signal. That signal pulses out into the quantum field, staking a claim on what reality you're voting for. So if you think and feel, I don't have enough, you transmit scarcity. If you think and feel, I'm already blessed, you radiate receptivity. The key to attracting money fast isn't looking for it. It's learning to radiate the version of you who money naturally flows to. That means shifting your conversation with yourself. No more affirmations laced with desperation. You're not begging the universe. You're partnering with it. You're becoming a frequency holder of expansive wealth. So when you say, I am rich, say it like your cells believe it. Like your skin glows with the knowing. Like your bank account is just catching up to your identity. Speak it not as a wish, but as a truth that time is unveiling. Let's talk about tools that entrain your energy to wealth. Visualization is not pretending, it's pre-living. See yourself in vivid, sensual detail. Touch the lever of your new car. Sip the espresso from your morning view in Paris. Feel the crisp joy of handing over a generous tip with no hesitation. Immerse all your senses. The universe responds faster when it senses embodiment, not fantasy. Scripting is another portal. Every morning, write from your wealth. Not about it, from it. Start each journal entry as if you're already rich. Today I woke up in my sunlit penthouse, feeling deep gratitude. Money keeps flowing in, faster than I imagined. I love how easy it's gotten. When you do this daily, your neural pathways begin to accept it. Your vibration catches on, and suddenly, reality starts rearranging herself around the new signal. Use micro-rituals to realign. A 2-minute calibration is all it takes to shift timelines. Pause, sit still, breathe deep. Ask yourself, what does rich feel like in my body right now? Then drop in. Smile. Allow the sensation of sufficiency to expand through you. Even a sip of coffee, when taken with reverence, can become a declaration of wealth. The difference is never about what it is, it's how you do it. Energetically, richly, like someone who knows they have more coming where that came from. And here's where it gets fun. When you start matching the frequency of wealth consistently, money shows up in unexpected ways. A check in the mail, a refund you forgot about, a random client quote request. This isn't coincidence. It's confirmation. The field is responding to your new vibration. When your electromagnetic signature aligns with receiving, life reflects what you are, not what you want. This is the journey from effort to elegance. From forcing outcomes to letting them find you. No more hustle chasing reality. You are now the dominant frequency. And anything unlike wealth, doubt, fear, scarcity, starts to feel foreign to you. That's good. It means your vibration is changing. You're getting lighter, more magnetic, more in tune with the language of riches. Now, remember, you're not trying to get wealthy. You're remembering that abundance is your natural state. You're not learning how to create money from lack. You're allowing what's always been meant for you to arrive. As you shift your identity to match the frequency of wealth, everything accelerates. Time bends. Doors open. Opportunities that used to intimidate you now feel obvious. You don't climb your way to abundance. You calibrate to it. You don't beg for money. You become the type of person who money is drawn to like gravity. Wealth becomes your resting vibration, a stillness, a knowing, a hum underneath your daily life that says, I'm supported, I'm supplied, I'm rich right now, before the world even sees it. Match the tone of wealth, and money will match itself to you, every single time. Chapter 3. Money comes to the calm and certain. Hook. Panic repels money. Calm magnetizes it. Certainty becomes currency. Money is not drawn to chaos. It does not enter the energy field of desperation, doubt, or shaky self-worth. It doesn't trust panic. It doesn't follow fear. Money flows with grace to those anchored in certainty, to souls so grounded in their knowing that the universe has no option but to match their confidence. Certainty is a frequency, and when you embody it, you become a beacon. The calmest person in the room holds the highest magnetism, and wealth, being energy, is pulled to stillness, like iron to a magnet. Pause. Breathe. Feel that. That stability. That moment where you remembered who you are. That's your access point. That's your portal. The world outside can spin in 1,000 directions, but inside, stillness. Inside, you are seated on a throne of unshakable abundance. And from that inner posture, you summon wealth elegantly. We've been taught the opposite, haven't we? Hustle harder, push more, stay anxious or things might fall apart. But anxiety is static in your energetic field. It confuses the signal you're sending, garbles your receiving channel, and short-circuits your manifestation capacity. Abundance does not respond to your efforting, it responds to your being. And when your being is grounded, calm, and certain, money lands swiftly, with precision, with joy. Your nervous system is your true money gateway. Let that sink in. Not your resume, not your connections, not your calendar full of tasks. Your regulated, harmonized nervous system is your most magnetic asset. A dysregulated nervous system broadcasts urgency, and urgency tells the universe, I don't believe I'm supported. That's anti-abundance language. Wealth hears it and hits pause. But when you are calm, not performatively calm, but deeply, cellularly relaxed, you are whispering to the universe. Left double quotation mark. Stillness is not stagnation. It is power condensed. Silent certainty is the most commanding, energetic form. Close your eyes right now and see yourself as the one who always has more than enough. See how slower you move, how clearer your choices, how effortlessly opportunities magnetize to you because you are not grasping, you are receiving. You're already embodying the identity of someone who money expects to lavish. Money doesn't need theatrics. It doesn't need you hyperactive or hyperproductive. It simply needs you aligned. Human receivers are like tuning forks. If your tone is frantic, you untune from wealth. But certainty is a clean, clear note. It vibrates with precision, and money listens. Start calibrating your safety. Walk more slowly today. Speak a little softer. Let your exhale extend just a breath longer. These micro moves shift your entire biofield. They affirm to your subconscious. It's safe to receive. It's safe to have. I am not rushed. I am not lacking. I am already arrived. When you stop over-efforting, you step into energetic elegance. You signal maturity to the field. You become the lighthouse, still, tall, and sure, and wealth is simply the ships drawn home by your certainty. Calm is not laziness. Calm is quantum confidence. It says, left double quotation mark, reality is reconfiguring. I don't need to chase. Left double quotation mark, reality is quantum physics. Your thoughts send out the pulse, but your emotional tone is the current that carries it. Excitement comes and goes, but calm is steady. Calm holds the signal longer. Calm builds an energetic structure that money feels safe to live in. Repeat this as your inner mantra. I am a sacred vault of certainty. Money finds rest in me. Detach from outcomes. Detach from urgency. Money doesn't want to be your savior. It wants to be your sidekick. It shows up most easily for those who don't need it to prove anything. It multiplies for those who trust its timing. The more you breathe, the more you believe. The more you believe, the less you need. The less you need, the more it shows. You are not waiting for money. Money is waiting for you to relax into the you that knows it's already done. So catch yourself when you spiral. Stop mid-thought when you start doubting. Close your eyes, touch your heart, whisper, left double quotation mark, and let the universe deposit abundance at your feet. Money follows energy, and energy bows to the calm, the clear, the grounded. So take your throne, love. Breathe like you're already rich. Move like wealth is natural because it is. And the moment you meet that frequency, it's already yours. Chapter 4. Why feeling rich attracts riches fast. Hark, you don't need to have millions to feel like a millionaire. You just need to emotionally move into wealth today. You're not waiting for money. Money is waiting for you to feel like the version of you it already belongs to. What calls money in faster than strategy, faster than action, faster than hustle, is feeling rich within energy first. Not pretending, not wishing, but truly embodying the emotional signature of wealth in your body, so deeply that the universe has no choice but to match you with riches. You become an undeniable vibrational match. Imagine this. Two people walk into a room. One is trying to attract money. They think about it, journal it, script it, but internally, they feel broke, insecure, guilty about even wanting more. Their nervous system is screaming scarcity, and their aura pulses with fear. The other doesn't even have more in the bank, yet walks in with an undeniable knowing, a calm, visceral, unshakable feeling that they are already rich. They touch a cup of coffee with gratitude, like it's poured from gold. They speak as if abundance is normal, and expect life to deliver blessings without flinching. Who do you think money rushes to? It's the one who already feels it. Because the universe doesn't pay attention to what you say, it responds to what you radiate, what you vibrate, what you feel. Feeling is the language of creation. Emotion is the magnet. Your nervous system is the transmission tower. Your belief is the ground that receives. It's a full body, full soul conversation with abundance. Feeling rich isn't about pretending. It's about emotionally deciding that this reality, this abundance, is already yours on a quantum level. You start regulating your system to feel anchored, grateful, luxurious, and safe, even if external life hasn't caught up yet. One of the fastest ways to do this is by activating small moments of opulence in your current life. Not fake rich, energetically aligned rich. You brush your hair like royalty. You sip your morning tea with reverence. You sit on your couch like it's a velvet throne. You walk through Target and touch pillows like they're Fabergé. You relate to the world around you through the lens of a person who expects money to flow, who holds wealth not just in their accounts, but in their cells. You don't just wear clothes. You adorn yourself like someone deserving of luxury. You don't say, "I can't afford that." You say, "That's not aligned at this moment, but beautiful things are always coming to me." Shift your language. Shift your state. This is energetic recalibration, not delusion. Because on the quantum timeline, you already are the wealthy version of you. Time is not stopping you. Your state is. When you emotionally rehearse wealth, your reality rushes to catch up. Neuroscience confirms this. When you repeatedly access the feelings of confidence, sufficiency, and overflow, your brain begins to carve new neural pathways. Your body produces different hormonal states. Goodbye cortisol, hello dopamine, and your actions naturally align with your elevated identity. You don't just hope for more. You start behaving like someone who always receives more. You spot opportunities differently. You speak up. You normalize wealth. So many people trap themselves in delay energy. Once the money comes, I'll relax. Once I get the job, I'll feel secure. Once I get ahead, I'll feel grateful. But that's reverse manifestation. The truth? Until you feel it, you can't see it. You must feel first, then funds follow. You must create emotional proof that you're ready to dwell in the wealth frequency now. The universe delivers based on certainty, not suffering. That deeply rooted inner knowing, that safety in expansion, that peace even without proof, that's what unlocks the gates. That's what makes miracles stop hiding. So choose now. Choose to wake up and breathe as if you're blessed beyond measure. Choose to walk like the ground loves you. To spend your energy like it's already compounded in infinity. To look into the mirror and whisper, "We are already wealthy in everything that matters, and now, the money's just catching up." You don't have to fake your way into abundance. You feel your way in. And when you live like someone who's already met her richest future, you don't chase money. You remember, it's already yours. Chapter 5. The fastest way to manifest money is through energy. Huck. You're not broke. Your frequency is just misaligned. Shift your energy and watch the zeros follow. Money doesn't respond to hustle. It responds to harmony. Let that truth shake loose decades of programming that told you to grind more, struggle harder, settle longer. The fastest way to manifest money isn't through spreadsheets, saved coupons, or sleepless hustle. It's through energy, the invisible river you're always floating in whether you know it or not. And when you learn how to swim with its current, instead of against it, money comes the way water finds the lowest point. Easily, naturally, inevitably. Let's get this straight. Energy is the first currency. It is the original seed, and money is just one of the fruits it bears. If you're trying to manifest wealth by rearranging the external, the bank accounts, the resume, the optics, while ignoring the energetic blueprint behind it all, it's like planting a garden in concrete. You need soil first. Fertile, aligned, magnetic soil. That's the energy field you live in every second. Can you feel into it? Can you sense if your field is saying yes or not yet to the flow of financial goodness? Here's the truth most wealth teachings skip over. Money is an echo. It's a delayed reflection of how you've been vibrating. It's energy showing up in tangible form after you've already sent out the invitation. And that invitation? That's your frequency. It's what your body feels like to abundance, not what your lips ask for. You can chant affirmations until your throat is sore, but if your energy says, "I don't trust money to come," it won't. Energy never lies. So, what does wealthy energy feel like? It feels like grounded knowing. It feels like, of course it's on its way. It feels like a deep breath in a luxurious room. It feels like peace, not panic. Lightness, not lack. The fastest way to move toward money is to stop climbing up the mountain and realize the peak is inside you, and it's accessed through energetic calibration, not constant doing. You don't need to force your way into wealth. You need to tune into it. Like a radio station that's always broadcasting, the frequency of abundance is ever available, but you must dial into it. Right now, your energy is set to a channel. Maybe it's set to scarcity survival, or maybe it's on slow trickle income, or maybe, just maybe, it's already flirting with overflowing blessing. Wherever you are, bravo. This isn't about shame. This is about choice. You can shift your channel in seconds. That's how powerful energy is. It doesn't change by effort, it changes by decision. And the moment you decide to let your vibration realign with receiving, the universe begins responding immediately. Yes, even before the money arrives physically, it's already moving toward you energetically. You'll feel it first. A lightness around your chest where the pressure used to be. A tingle of clarity in moments where fog once ruled. A calm confidence in spaces where fear used to shout. This is where you flip your frequency. Not by pretending, but by embodying. Not by begging, but by being. Start acting from the place where the money already showed up. Start thinking from the timeline where it already worked. Walk into rooms like you're the investment. Speak like your voice has weight. Decide like money is your ATM, not your master. This is how energy seeds plant financial trees. Shadow shatters, and shifts begin. The more you stay in that state of inner opulence, the faster the outer begins to rise to meet it. This is not spiritual fluff, it is quantum mechanics. You are emitting a field. That field is sourcing your physical surroundings, and what that field is broadcasting most isn't your thoughts, it's your frequency, your dominant emotional tone, your foundational belief about who you are in relation to receiving. If you truly believed you were someone money loved to visit, your energy would be relaxed, magnetic, open. There's no tension, there's no squeeze, there's just ease. And that, my friend, is the multiplier. That is the shift that turns dry seasons into downpours. You're not manifesting with words anymore. You're manifesting with being. You're becoming someone completely aligned with the vibration of money, and that change ripples outward faster than any strategy on paper ever could. Let energy be the path now. Let feeling rich matter more than seeming rich. Let your inner world dictate the outer, because it already does. Let's not wait anymore. Shift now. Align now. Embody abundance now. Speak wealth into your cells. Relax the resistance, and let the flow take over. Because the fastest way to manifest money is to stop chasing outcomes and start tuning your energy to the reality where wealth is a fact, not a fantasy. And once you're there, truly there, money comes home. Every single time. Chapter 6. Daily Energy Habits of Rich People. Hook. Before they had millions, they had rituals. Wealth is a byproduct of energetic discipline. Before money touches your hand, it studies your rhythm. It feels the energy you begin your day with. It notices how you breathe when no one is looking. It listens to the words you whisper to yourself before sleep. Wealth is not attracted to chaos and confusion. It is summoned by clearness, by intention, by quiet consistency. The rich are not just financially privileged, they are vibrationally disciplined. Their fortune is forged from frequency long before it lands in banks. Every wealthy person you admire, consciously or unconsciously, has coded rituals into their daily flow. It's not the specific actions that matter, it's the vibration behind them. It's how they treat their time like a luxury, how they move through the world like wealth is inevitable. You see, the universe doesn't respond to your desperation, it responds to your declaration. And rituals, those are declarations in motion. When you wake, what signal do you send? Rich people know their first thought is an energetic lever, a cue that tunes the rest of their day. You can start with something deceptively simple, a breath, a pause, a choice to feel into the wealth already inside you before any number hits your phone. Your nervous system is either calibrating towards chaos or prosperity in those early moments. Choose calm certainty as soon as you rise. Feel what it's like to be someone the universe is already showering with favor. They don't wait for external proof. They choose their frequency before the world reflects it, because energy builds, intent compounds, rituals root identity, and identity, over time, becomes inevitability. Rich people know energy is everything, and frequency is practice. When you align your rituals with the vibration of having, more arrives without force. That's why intentional living becomes sacred. They script their reality in present tense. They write, "I am magnetic to money," even when the bills pile up. They understand that the subconscious doesn't care if it's fiction, it only cares if it's repeated. So, they repeat wealth, over and over, until their body believes it, until their energy breathes it, until life mirrors it. They move differently, not with arrogance, but with energetic authority. Their coffee doesn't make them rich, but the presence they drink it with does. Their conversations hold vision, their decisions close back doors. They commit in energy first, so results must eventually match. Do you see it now? Manifestation isn't magic, it's momentum. It's built in the brushing of teeth while affirming abundance under your breath. In the way you choose to feel expensive, even in the smallest acts. In how you don't fold into doubt when nothing has moved externally yet. Because you have moved internally. You've upgraded your baseline energy, and that's where the real wealth manifests. Start treating your life like a wealthy person treats theirs. Not from ego, from alignment. Show the universe that you are a container ready to receive, because you've already created the internal home where money feels safe to live. Throughout their day, the energetically rich recalibrate. They notice when limiting thoughts sneak in, and instead of judging, they lovingly redirect. They walk through the world as a broadcast tower for more. They understand that to attract wealth, you must vibrate consistently. Fluctuation is human, yes, but discipline is divine. Evenings, too, are sacred. While others scroll themselves into comparison and subconscious clutter before sleep, the energetically rich script their next day. They imprint visions of what's already coming. They thank the dollars already assigned to tomorrow. Gratitude is no longer a practice, it's their autopilot. So ask yourself, in this moment, how are you declaring your wealth today? Not in words, but in your energy, in your habits, in the frequency you're gifting your minutes to. Begin your ritual. Even small ones, they add up. They magnetize. The routine is never about perfection, it's about consistency. Wealth doesn't need you to be flawless, it needs you to be energetically available. Treat your vibration like your most intimate wealth account. Contribute to it daily. Tend to it like a garden meant to bloom billions. Speak to it with reverence. Move your body in alignment. Decide that every breath is either pulling money closer or pushing it away. Claim the air as yours. Claim the now as fertile. Because rich people didn't wait until they were rich to start being rich. They started in energy. They started in practice. They started in daily quiet declarations that said, left double quotation mark, so now, it's your turn. Begin again today, not with pressure, but with power. Start with the ritual of belief, and the rest of your future will calibrate to meet it. Chapter 7. Clear resistance, and tune into money flow. Hook. You don't have a money block. You have an emotional kink in your energy hose. Let's release it. What if the money you've been asking for has already said yes? What if it's circling you like a plane waiting to land, but your runway is cluttered with old baggage, outdated beliefs, and inner resistance? This is the chapter where we clear the path, where we open the channel. Because money is already yours, it's just waiting for you to stop gripping, stop resisting, and start flowing. Resistance is sneaky. It doesn't always sound like I'm not worthy in your head. Sometimes it whispers things like, I just need to figure it out, or it's not the right time, or even, I'm doing everything right, so why isn't it working yet? But those are still walls, still silent ways of saying no to the very abundance you say you want. You don't clear resistance by working harder. You don't remove blocks by throwing logic at them. You clear resistance by softening, by feeling, by releasing, by realigning. Let's get honest. How much shame are you silently storing around money? How many times have you tried to convince yourself you were over the fear of not having enough, while still checking your bank account with a tightening in your belly? Guilt, shame, fear. These emotions live in the body. They vibrate. And anything that vibrates, my love, can be tuned. You came into this world as pure flow, unlimited. Before the world told you what money meant, before the struggle, before the hard. You held the frequency of receiving without question. You asked, and you trusted it would come. Somewhere along the way, someone handed you a belief that money was scarce, or dangerous, or required proving. And because feeling safe was more important than feeling free, you internalized it. But those beliefs are not yours to keep. Release begins with awareness. Notice what stirs in your body when you imagine having more money than you've ever held. Do you feel excitement, followed by a flicker of, who am I to have that? That flicker, that's the kink. That's resistance in real time, and it's ready to be dissolved. You are your own energetic healer. You can shift this pattern without effort, simply with willingness. Breathe deeply into the part of you that feels tight, clenched, doubtful. Inhale light, exhale shame. This is sacred breath work, not just breathing for oxygen, but for alchemy. With every breath you tell your nervous system, it's safe to receive now. It's safe to let abundance in. Use your voice. Declare release. Speak to the money that's waiting. Say, I am open. I am ready. I am vibrating yes. When the mind tries to argue, let it. It's not the mind that matches money. It's the soul, the body, the frequency beneath the thoughts. And your frequency is shifting now. For deeper clearing, go to the core. What moment from your history told you it wasn't safe to receive? Who told you money doesn't come easy? Forgive them. Not for them, for you. Forgiveness is the ultimate frequency cleanser. When you forgive, you don't condone, you untether. You cut the cord that's been blocking the current. Feel the weight lift. Feel the fill return. Sound is a powerful realigner. Even humming a single tone can recalibrate yourselves. Put on high-frequency music. Let vibration do what words cannot. Let it wash through your being like a wave of wealth-coded light. Dance. Move. Shake the old story from your bones. Emotional freedom isn't a metaphor. It's an actual frequency state, and it's directly tied to how quickly money moves into your field. And then, stop trying. Let go of the clutch. Release the fantasy where you're in control of every detail. Surrender is not passive. It's bold. To trust the universe mid-manifestation is the highest form of wealth identity. You stop asking where is it, because you've already embodied. It's done. Feeling blocked is a powerful sign. It's simply your inner GPS, showing you where alignment is missing. Don't fight the feeling. Thank it. Then use your tools. Breathe, release, forgive, tune. Your only job is to stay open. Your only job is to feel safe in your own receiving. When you clear resistance, you don't just allow money to come. You allow you to come into your power. Right here, right now, in the softness of surrender, in the exhale of expectation, in the NBA, certainty of knowing the energy is clear. You are tuning into the flow. And let me tell you a secret. When the flow opens, money doesn't trickle in gently. It rushes. Floods. It finds you so fast, you'll wonder where it was all along. It was always here. Just waiting for you to say yes, without resistance. Chapter 8. Act like you're rich, even before it's fine. True. Hook. If you walk like money loves you, it will. Act now. Align now. The universe moves on confidence, not credentials. You've been taught to wait, to prove, to earn. that you're not allowed to feel like abundance until your bank account declares it's so. But here's the vibrational truth. Abundance never flows to the version of you that's asking for it. It flows to the version of you who already is it. And acting like you're rich before any external confirmation isn't faking it, it's frequency alignment. In its purest form, let's rewire the concept of acting as if. You are not pretending, you're remembering. You're collapsing time, stepping into a timeline where wealth is your native language and money is your loyal reflection. The way you speak, walk, breathe, choose, and pause, all of it sends out energetic commands. And wealthy identity doesn't form after dollars appear. It is the reason they appear. So, what would you do differently today if you truly believed financial overflow was your new normal? Would you burden your thoughts with fear and second-guessing every decision? Or would you open your palms, tilt your chin slightly higher, and stroll through life like money just texted you? Be right there. Energy doesn't lie, and abundance doesn't respond to fear-drenched requests. It flows to coherence, clarity, certainty. You must act like someone who expects to be paid, someone who assumes they'll be supported, not with arrogance, but with divine alignment, not with ego, but with embodiment. Start walking through life as the version of you whose energy makes banks blush and emails flood with payments made. This is not about reckless spending or cosplaying a millionaire on credit. This is about aligning your choices with the frequency of wealth, with grace and intention. Rich isn't found in the price tags it. It's in the posture of your energy. It's in the way you linger in gratitude, the way you sip your coffee like it's poured by opulence herself. It's in looking around your space and treating it like it's a penthouse temple, no matter where you wake up. Abundance lives in how you treat your now. Every act becomes a manifestation spell when it's done in the energy of already having. Swipe your card like money is eager to return. Choose your words like luxury is listening. Move through your day as if you're already being paid just to be you, because in energetic truth, you are. Money flows to resonance, to joy, to expansion. The version of you who acts wealthy is already vibrating wealth, and frequency always finds its match. This is identity scripting in motion. You script not just with words, but with embodiment. When you pick the bottle of water that feels fancy, when you declutter because royalty doesn't live in chaos, when you choose the better seat, the better thought, the better boundaries, you are aligning to a life of better. Not because it's superficial, but because it tells the universe, I know what I'm worth. I know what I attract. I know who I am becoming. Eventually, there is no gap between acting rich and being rich. The performance becomes real because you were never pretending, you were always activating. You were becoming magnetic, and the deeper your embodiment goes, the less you look for proof, because money becomes your mirror, and it reflects who you're being, not what you're chasing. So today, flirt with life like you're dripping in overflow. Speak to people like you're CEO of calm and certainty. Sit taller, inhale slower, vibrate opulence without needing any reason other than the fact you say so. Wealth doesn't land on the externally validated, it lands on the internally aligned. Walk as the version of you who has already arrived. Because she has, he has, you have, and money has no choice but to follow. Chapter 9. Money is energy. You must align before it arrives. Hulk. You don't wait for the money to show up to feel wealthy. You align now, because money isn't physical first, it's energetic always. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture money, not as paper, not as coins, not as digital numbers on a screen, but as a feeling, a frequency, a pulse that hums through the fabric of the universe. Most people chase the symbol of money, but the magnetizers, the ones money flocks to, they chase the energy first. They became the match before the manifestation. You see, money, like everything else in your reality, is energy. It is not neutral. It carries a vibration, a frequency of flow, expansion, growth, exchange, and yes, pleasure, if you allow it. It's not cold or hard. It's playful, responsive, alive. Most people walk around thinking money is something they get or earn. But when you truly understand that it's something you attract by alignment, everything begins to change. You become the radio tower, not dialing into scarcity, but broadcasting abundance. Not begging for evidence, but becoming it. Before money arrives in your wallet, it arrives in your field. It lands softly in your frequency, like a whisper of proof that you've become the type of energy that wealth feels safe around. And the honest truth? Money plays favorites. It goes where it feels wanted, welcomed, and not pressurized. It avoids desperation because it thrives in ease. So when you're in stress or how will it happen mode, money feels the static and backs away. No judgment, just feedback. It's not punishment, it's physics. Your job is to become the energetic home money loves to visit. That starts now, before you see any digits. You have to act like the energetic version of wealth already lives in your bones. Feel it in your breath. Move from that truth. Spend your energy as if your vibration is creating your balance. Because it is. Every thought sends a signal. Every emotion becomes a broadcast. If your inner world is vibrating fear or lack, you've set your coordinates to you. Keep money out. But the moment you lean into trust, celebration, calm confidence, you unlock the current. You step into flow. Alignment is not performance. It is not about pretending. It is not chanting affirmations through gritted teeth while feeling lack in your belly. No, alignment is honesty, plus direction. It's a sacred tuning. You acknowledge the static and rise anyway. You shift from where's the money to money is already arriving in my field. I'm the one opening the door. You might not see it yet, but can you feel it? That's the key. Your body always knows before your bank app updates. Remember, you don't attract what you want. You attract what you are being. So, if you want more money, ask, who do I have to become right now to match the version of me who already has it? That version of you isn't worried. They're not checking their account in fear. They're not shrinking their desires to match current limitations. No, they're living in faith, in radiance, in relaxed receptivity. They trust the invisible. They walk like wealth knows their name. And because it does, it shows up. This is energetic identity work. And it's sacred. Because when you're aligned, truly aligned, it feels like life is conspiring with you. Jobs appear you didn't apply for. Clients DM you without ever hearing your pitch. Unexpected deposits drop at the perfect moment. But it's not random. It's not luck. It's your field reflecting you back to yourself. Money shows up for the person you decided to be long before it came. That's the quantum law. Frequency is your doorway. Embody that, and receiving becomes second nature. So start now. Tune in. What is your field broadcasting today? Does it sound like expansion or contraction? If money could feel the vibration of your thoughts, your attitude, your mood, would it feel safe to come closer? You don't have to be perfect. You just have to come home to the truth of who you were before fear taught you to block your own flow. Let it be this simple. Money is an energy, and you are a powerful transmitter. You've always had the dial in your hands. Now it's time to turn the volume up. Feel wealth. Walk like it's already seated beside you. Know that alignment isn't something you wait for. It's something you breathe into being. And when you align before it arrives, it can't help but arrive faster. Chapter 10. The emotional state that magnetizes cash. Hook. Your bank account is listening to your emotions. The way you feel is broadcasting your balance to the universe. What if I told you that money isn't responding to your words, but your mood? Not your hustle, but your heart. Not what you think about cash, but how you feel while thinking about it. Money is reading your energy before it reads your bank statement. It's sensing your state, scanning for alignment, checking. Left, double quotation mark. Here's the wild, beautiful truth. You don't manifest money by visualizing numbers in your account. You manifest money by becoming the kind of person who vibrationally lives in abundance, even before the digits change. This is what the world missed. You can't fake a frequency, and your emotional state is the tuning fork of your financial reality. If you walk through your day feeling squeezed, stressed, hesitant, holding your breath at every payment, waiting for the miracle before you feel secure, money stays on standby. Scarcity is loud in the field, and the universe hears it. Not because it's punishing you, but because it always mirrors you. That's its only job. It reflects, It does not judge. Now flip the script. Imagine waking up, and your first thought is, I live in flow. I am supported. My energy is rich. I rest in receiving. You stretch with ease, expecting financial miracles like you expect air in your lungs. No desperation, no forcing. Just calm power. Just subtle certainty. That right there, that's a vibration with a gravitational pull so strong, abundance can't resist orbiting you. Let's talk about emotional wealth. Emotional wealth isn't just thinking positive. It's emotional honesty, transmuted into energetic alchemy. It's feeling what needs to be felt, and choosing, not forcing, to recalibrate. It's shifting from I'm broke to I'm softening into surplus. From I'm scared to I'm surrendering into saturation. Do you hear the difference? One tone pushes money away, the other sings money home. The most magnetic emotional states are ease, exhilaration, delight, certainty, generosity, and gratitude. That doesn't beg, but assumes. These frequencies are gold to the universe. They signal safe energetic ground. They whisper, she doesn't need to chase the bag. The money is already hers. Here's the portal most people miss. Money loves joy. Big, delicious, unmanufactured joy. That moment you laugh so deeply your body forgets lack. That second you dance like everything's already paid for. That day you savor your coffee like it's poured by luxury itself. That's when money slips in, because you're not blocking it with anxiety anymore. You're a wide-open receiver. Your emotional state is the invitation. Fear tells money you're not prepared. Desperation screams, I don't trust. But calm emotion says, I'm safe now. Joy says, I'm available. Trust says, I expect you. Can you feel how different that is? Sit back for a second. Inhale honestly. What are you emotionally rehearsing every day? Are you practicing panic? Practicing lack? Practicing not enough? Or are you, moment by moment, becoming fluent in fulfillment even before anything changes? You'll never out-earn your emotional comfort zone. You'll only ever attract what your nervous system believes is safe. So the work, the real work, is to start building emotional fluency in wealth now. Start small. Guide your emotions like sacred streams. Choose gratitude when it's least convenient. Choose satisfaction when nothing looks different. Choose delight in ordinary things until money becomes ordinary too. That's frequency training. That's vibrational conditioning. That's when wealth starts sinking to your soul like a song it's heard before. You are the sender, the signal, the origin story of your finances. And your emotions, not your invoices, not your degrees, not your grind, are the energetic data the universe responds to in real time. So feel it now, not because you're pretending, but because you know your emotional state is the soil. Plant richness in your nervous system. Water your days with trust. Fertilize your now with joy. And let your entire being become a signal that screams, whispers, breathes, and radiates. I am wealthy. I feel it. I live it. I am it. And just like that, money responds not to what you want, but to who you've become. Chapter 11. Your nervous system holds the key to manifesting. Hook. Your nervous system is your wealth thermostat. If it's stuck in survival, it can't let in abundance even if you beg the universe. Shift your internal safety, and money can finally stay. Breathe. Because this is where the shift happens. You've visualized, you've affirmed, you've scripted your reality in gold. But if your nervous system is wired for panic, for unpredictability, for never enough, the money can come and vanish just as fast. Your vibe doesn't lie, but it does loop. And your nervous system is running the loop. That tightening in your chest when bills arrive, that shallow breath when someone mentions large sums, that jolt when you imagine receiving $10,000 out of the blue and feel more resistance than joy. That's not mindset. That's not sabotage. That's your body still bracing for lack. True wealth isn't only about shifting your thoughts. It's about regulating your capacity. And your capacity to receive and keep money lives inside your nervous system. You can't fake open-hearted receiving when your body is locked in survival mode. You can't receive abundantly when your inner world is screaming unsafe. There's no shame in this. We were raised in stories of hard-earned money, of debt fear, of inheritance gaps, and generational scarcity. Many of us were coded to believe that financial overflow meant danger, responsibility, pressure, or even loss. So naturally, when money tries to come, your body flinches. Subconsciously, it's bracing for the fallout. And in that tension, you create tiny repellent signals without even speaking. So here's the truth wrapped in gold. Money loves safety. Wealth flows to the regulated. The nervous system that can hold joy can also hold wealth. The body that feels safe in abundance will start attracting more of it, effortlessly. Because money follows emotional stability, not mental desire. When you rewire your nervous system to normalize wealth, your frequency anchors. You don't just think rich, you feel it in your cells. You generate inner safety in situations that used to feel triggering. Looking at your bank account, raising your prices, making large purchases, receiving unexpected blessings. Your body stays open. Your heart stays steady. You signal to the universe, I can hold this. I'm ready now. Start here. Slow down. Take deep, luxurious breaths into your root. Treat each breath like currency. Inhale like money loves you. Exhale like you trust it's already coming back. This is embodiment, and embodiment is magnetic to money. Practice letting your body feel rich before the numbers change. Wrap a soft blanket around your shoulders and whisper, we're safe now. Light a candle and sit with your hand over your heart, as if to say, we no longer have to hustle for worth. Train your system to associate calm with cash, comfort with credit, safety with overflow. Because if your body doesn't believe you're safe to receive more, it won't let more in. Or it will sabotage it once it arrives. And yet once you rewire, the shift is cosmic. Suddenly money conversations feel neutral, not loaded. Paying bills becomes a ceremony of circulation, not depletion. Random windfalls feel natural instead of shocking. You calibrate to the version of you to whom wealth is normal, not occasional, not lucky, not dramatic, just inevitable. This is why some people walk through life seemingly untouched by scarcity, not because they're better, because their system allows it. Their level of energetic tolerance is higher, and you can expand yours. Notice what amount of financial comfort starts making your body panic. That's your current upper limit. Then breathe into that. Expand it with love, not fear. Your nervous system doesn't need force. It needs reparenting. It needs gentle repetition. It needs to see that more money doesn't mean less safety. It can mean more safety, more choice, more freedom, more stability, more regulated joy. Not just in your mind, but in your body. Start treating your body like the sanctuary through which your wealth flows. Create safety rituals before checking your balance. Breathe deeply after doing bold money moves. Anchor new beliefs with movement. Walk like someone who's trusted by the universe to handle millions. Because at your core, you are. Money doesn't just visit identity. It visits capacity. And capacity is built, one regulating breath, one safe moment, one unshaken nervous system at a time. When your body believes you're safe, money isn't just invited. It's magnetized. Chapter 12. Raise your vibration, watch the money chase you. Huck. You don't need to chase money. Just become the frequency where money feels most at home. When you rise, it runs to you. Let this land in your nervous system. Wealth is not stagnant. It moves. It answers invitations, written in vibration, not in words. And the moment you decide not hope, not beg, but decide to embody the frequency where money belongs, you'll feel the shift. Everything around you starts echoing prosperity. The air feels different. Time feels thicker. Opportunities begin to hum louder, then knock louder. And before you know it, you're being chased by money, instead of chasing it. This is the magnetic field of expansion, and it is not reserved for the lucky. It is created by the aligned. When you raise your frequency, you don't become more worthy, you simply become more available. Money's been circling above you all along, scanning for a landing zone. The second your vibration becomes clear, congruent and confident, it drops in like destiny. What does raising your vibration really mean? It's not just good vibes or positive thinking, though those help. It's energetic consistency with the version of you who already lives in overflow. It's exiting thoughts that feel like friction and grounding yourself in feelings that echo freedom. You can't fake it. Energy doesn't lie. You don't force a high vibration. You become it through presence, intention, and energetic decision. Feel this. Raise your vibration and reality recalibrates to match it. It's not subtle. Your phone buzzes with the yes you were waiting on. Someone suddenly remembers to pay you. Your client list fills without needing to hustle. Money shows up at the oddest times, in the kindest ways. Not because you tricked the universe, but because you finally stopped tricking yourself out of alignment. Raising your vibration is not about pretending. It's about remembering. You've already touched this frequency, maybe in moments of clarity, of ease, of joy. Think of that time you felt unstoppable for no reason. That day when the light hit just right, and you knew you were made for more. That moment your body said, yes. This is it. That was you, tapping into the field of abundance. And that field is still open, waiting, whispering. Left double quotation mark. So let's do just that. Let's raise it now. Breathe in the version of you who does not worry about bills they're already paid. Feel into the identity of someone who lives in overflow, whose decisions are made from expansion, not fear. Let your posture shift. Let your breath deepen. Let your aura stretch wider than this room. You don't have to know the how. You only have to declare the who. Who are you in this next chapter? Say it with your energy. Say it with your choices. Heart wide open. I receive. That's the chant. That's the sonic signature the universe responds to. And you don't need loudspeakers, just loud alignment. Frequency first, facts second. And as you begin to live this elevated vibration, one choice at a time, one thought at a time, your outer world has no choice. It must match. It must mirror. The quantum field doesn't argue, it reflects. So if you vibrate at wealth, if you think, feel, believe, and behave like wealth, you become irresistible to it. You don't even manifest from desire anymore, you manifest as desire. You walk into rooms, and reality rearranges. You touch a project, and it multiplies. Money tracks your essence, not your effort. This is not about being perfect. This is about being tuned in. Being emotionally rich before you're physically rich. Because frequencies don't lie. The script is being written in every breath. In every morning ritual where you choose calibration over chaos. That is wealth, identity, embodiment. That is vibrational mastery. So raise it now. Make wealth your baseline, not a breakthrough. Let joy be your set point, not your escape. Speak like money can hear you. Walk like abundance keeps up. Breathe like you've already been paid. Because energetically, you have. That version of you, that high-frequency field of flow and favor. It's here. It's now. Let the old vibration fall. Let lack dissolve. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are simply becoming. And the more you become the version of you who wealth chases, the faster it arrives. The louder it gets, the easier it flows. Let the money come running. You've raised your signal. You're ready to be found.